face of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
Keeping it together, Bree?
Kind that don't fancy
I'm all right, as long as it don't seem too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Got to take what we can get.
Ugh, mating season. Again. If I have to deal with one more buck looking to court...
Good find.
Oh my gods, you're ugly! You turn milk green and a Magister's red coat black. My Mistress Alice might fancy you, though. She has a taste for the odd. If she ever makes it back, the Magisters with the red coats chased her into the woods. Brr, they'll be sorry.
Smells of lavender and charred flesh. It's almost holy. Almost. Is that her eye? Did she pluck out her own eye? problems go, this one is a doozy.
Rats.
Problems go, this one's a doozy.
it off me! You won't take it off me! The book! Alice's book! You won't take it off me! Oh, you won't take it off the book! Oh, you won't take the book! On a
Here be witchery. Trespass not.
You're human, aren't you? You're not straw. you sure you're not straw? But I bit some straw. It was shaped a little like you.
The rabbit shaped.
No, I'm...
Jonathan, how long has it been?
Gareth looks to the limp body at his feet, then to you, sword raised. He isn't quite present, but lost in his own tangled thoughts.
I knew I'd see him again. I wish it hadn't been like this. The blow knocked him out, but he's not dead. This man, this Magister, his name is Jonathan. He's my friend, or was my friend. I led him here. I felt someone's gaze on me from almost the very moment I stepped foot on the coast. Lucian taught never to ignore augury. And sure enough, I saw the flash of white. I heard the sprigs snapping. Someone was watching, following. I came here and waited. The door swung open and it was him. A face I hadn't seen since I was called to the Seekers. He didn't say a word, just flashed the arrest warrant. Seems he didn't expect the punch. Now I must do as duty requires.
Gareth raises his blade and tightens his grip, but falters. He cannot strike the final blow. Gareth turns his head. He's even further away than before.
I don't know.
Gareth's fingers open and close around his sword's hilt. His breathing quickens, his forehead wrinkles, yet his arm remains suspended in air. Gareth lowers his arm and straightens his spine.
I know a safe place nearby, away from the creatures of the meadows. I'll take him there. He'll be untouched until he wakes. I pray he remembers what we were, and what we still might be, should Lucian will it.
A lake of death fog, and the bridge appears to be down. There must be a way across.
Is that thing diseased?
I'd give up my wings for a respite from this pestilence. My feathers are molting. My wings can't carry me anymore. I feel so...
It painstakingly attempts to flap its spindly wings, failing miserably.
I doubt anything can remedy how terrible I feel. What have I done to deserve this? The pain, the cold. I doubt anything.
Don't you shush me, Geraldine. I'll talk to whomever... Shh! I know they're still here. My apologies for my idiot friend, but we could really use your help.
You won't believe it. You won't believe it, Mabel.
The truth is, kind sir, that we are not, in fact, cows. At least not as some.
We're people. Captives, to be exact. Enslaved by the witch. You're not here to visit Alice Elysian, are you?
So will you help her?
He won't help us. Look at him. Can barely help himself. Yes, sir. Mabel, he can hear us whispering.
I know, Geraldine, I know. Now shut up. Look, we really do need your assistance.
Just get us something to drink.
What my friend here means to say, kind sir, is that there's a cure for our condition. Alice Elysian has it in her house. If we could drink it, we could then regain our former forms, as it were, and steal away.
Don't mention that.
For God's sake, Geraldine.
What rats?
They're just ordinary rats. Nothing special or awful about them at all. Wouldn't let them worry you.
Good news, definitely.
Shush, Geraldine. What's the bad news?
Well, that's no good.
You have it, Geraldine.
Oh, Mabel, I couldn't do that.
I insist.
OK then, thanks. I'll have it.
Mabel gives Geraldine a side-eyed look, then sighs.
Go on then. That's totally me.
Mabel snorts, but you can see that she's fuming.
Yes, totally me. Thanks, Mabel. I love you. Me, please.
What's to think about?
OK, see you later.
Done thinking? You have a decision.
Go on then.
Look, we're cows who were once people who were enslaved and bewitched by a nasty old... witch. We don't have much to offer.
Wait!
But the potion is of no use to anyone but us. But we don't have anything to give you.
Life is full of surprises. You have now seen a cow cry. Geraldine sobs like a baby. Geraldine listens with bated breath. Mabel pretends not to care.
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
I'm happy for you, Geraldine. Really.
If I never see an udder again, it'll be too soon. Oh, hi! Nice to see you. Bye then. That'll teach you to make assumptions then, won't it? Hi. Bye.
Mabel gives you a resigned look.
Well, bugger.
Mabel gives you a resigned...
Well, bye then.
Yeah, a fine day it is. And the finest day for a wee saunter through the trees it is too. Not even any void-woken left to spoil it. Oh, just the best. Just the bee's knees, really. I've made more money today than in the last month combined, thanks to a group of magisters who were in such a hurry they didn't have time to haggle. Some sorcerer who fled by earlier, and she paid a handsome toll too. Glory, what a marvellous day. Whoa, not so fast. I do try to be nice about it and all that. But this bridge is Marge's business, since it is such a fine day. I can let you pass at a discount if you entertain me with tales of valiant void-woken battle. Otherwise, full price.
Wide-eyed, Marge nods in appreciation at your tale.
Now that is a story. For that, you can pass for a pittance. Over you go, and be sure to appreciate the bewitching views as you cross my magnificent bridge.
Bears ahead. Honey bears, looks like.
The honey. Bog off. It's the best honey ever. Makes a bear feel good. So bog off. It's ours.
You want some honey? You can't have it. Bees are dead. Bees are dead. Bees! Oh, bees dead. Good thing too, 'cause...
Crave more than a flame.
A haughty-looking undead woman, unmasked, surveys the ground around her, seeking something. Suddenly, her head swivels and she trains an imperious gaze upon you.
What side do you take?
Her voice is clipped and detached, with metallic overtones. It even seems to echo, as if she's speaking to you from very far away. She cocks her skull to one side with a nightmarish creak. Though her shiny visage is completely devoid of emotion, you sense confusion in her manner. Confusion and more than a little scorn.
Quick now, quickly. Do you support Divine Order or Black Ring? You say nothing. Yet I can hear it. I hear it in every rustle underfoot, every breath you take. Malevolence, darkness. It hangs off you like an ill-fitted cloak, like a rancid second skin. I cannot suffer you to live.
A haughty-looking undead woman.
What side do you...
Her voice is clipped and detached, with metallic overtones. It even seems to echo, as if she's speaking to you from very far away. She cocks her skull to one side with a nightmarish creak.
Quick now, quickly. Do you support Divine Order or Black Ring? So long as you do not pledge allegiance to the Ring, we can talk. Perhaps even trade. I have books, though I hate to part with them. And you, hopefully, you have something I want. Eithne was my name.
She slaps her face violently as she corrects herself, dislocating her loose jawbone and powdering the earth beneath her feet with bone dust.
I was a librarian in arts for the glory of the Order. The Ring came, burnt my library to the ground. My books, they are all I have, all I had. I had to save them. The flames. There was no making it out alive. But as the fire caught my magical scrolls, they all turned to a rain of glittering ash. I awoke covered in it. And here I stand. That would be prudent if I wanted to stay alive. Or whatever it is that I am now. Survival is not something that interests me any longer. Not in this form.
Suddenly, she leans towards you with an unnerving creak.
Enough about that. I'm traveling as I look for a particular book. A tome to teach me how to make corpses explode. Would you have anything like that I could learn from? Money. Plenty of it. That's what the living care about, yes? Have a look. Mind you don't tear any pages now. You know what I'm looking for.
going to go now, I'm sure of it.
If you have to think, why not think big? Back off, pigeon! This is my bridge, and I don't...
The enormous, unusually red troll looms over you with his fists clenched threateningly. His expression is stern, yet you can see the tiniest twinkle in his intelligent eye.
Didn't hear me the first time, parrot?
He smiles a jagged and magnanimous grin. Each pitchfork-pointed tooth seems to threaten...
We'll see. You want to cross my bridge?
He rubs his leathery hands together with...
Sure. One regular-priced bridge crossing coming right up. And I don't want to hear any whiny little baby noises about it either. I think not. Pay up, cuckoo. If you won't...
Do you have it? Do you have the book I seek?
I've spotted something.
Found somewhere. Do you have the book I seek? Found the little corpse-related book I seek yet?
She scuffs one boot in the ashen dust.
For my collection? It does.
With a curt nod.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
You needing supplies? I'd stock up if I were you. It's madness out there. Never seen anything like it.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar. I don't come visiting your tongue. Who will? There's a lot of cold for the jump yourself then.
Until later then. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Glad to see you well.
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Until later then.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Oh, heaven!
Hello there. A fine day it is, and the finest day for a week. If you're not... I wonder what old grog is up. Oh, hello there. A fine day. Isn't a healthy business environment just wonderful? Grog in his pathetic bridge give...
Marge bats his eyelashes at you. You can't quite tell whether he's...
Oh, right. You were the one with that story. For that, you can pass for a pittance. Oh, so sorry for any confusion. It is, of course, a pay-per-use. Over you go.
The slab remains lifeless. Half the rune's a word. The melody, the central rune...
Do you have it? Do you have the book I seek?
A haughty-looking undead woman.
What side do you...
Her voice is clipped and detached, with metallic overtones. It even seems to echo, as if she's speaking to you from very far away. She cocks her skull to one side.
Quick now, quickly. Do you support Divinity? So long as you do not. I have books, though I hate to part with them. And you, hopefully, you have something I want.
She leans towards...
I'm looking for a particular book, a tome to teach me how to make...
She scuffs one boot in the ash...
For my collection?
She opens and closes her jaw several times before deciding to speak. She dusts off her tunic as she confides in you, leaving a musty scent lingering in the air, like an old attic piled high with...
I spent years alone in a study researching the afterlife. I don't want this shadow existence. What is this world but a training ground for the next? What is this decaying body but the tool to get me there? I have almost everything I need to go. I just need that book.
She stares at you blankly, empty sockets seeming to stretch into...
You do not know I am already dead. My body is an anomaly. Money. Plenty of it. Have a look. Mind you don't tear any pages now. You know what I'm... Do you have it? Do you have the book I seek? Found the little corpse-related book I seek yet? Have a look. Mind you don't tear any pages now.
How you holding up?
An elf?
Smells like blood and death. I wonder what I've stumbled upon.
Back off, pigeon!
The enormous,
Didn't hear me the first time, parrot?
He smiles a jagged and...
We'll see. You want to... If you won't...
You know what I'm looking for. Found the little corpse-related book I seek yet? Have a look. Mind you don't tear any pages now. You know what I'm looking for.
By the hazing of the shade, I'll kill your shining lights! I'll kill your shining lights! Trouble? Trouble? Bubbling skin and burning knuckle. I'll kill your shining lights! Oh, baby, oh, darling, bubbling skin and burning knuckle! By the hazing of the shade, I'll kill your shining lights! I'll kill your shining lights! Another world, another life! Thieves and liars! I declare, oh baby, oh... By the hazing of the shade, I'll kill your shining lights! I'll kill your shining lights! Trouble? Trouble? Bubbling skin and burning knuckle. I'll kill your shining lights! Oh, baby, oh, darling, I'm so sorry. You feel it too, you feel it. Come to me, come and let us kill our shining light. Bubbling skin and burning knuckle. I'll kill your shining lights.
The lizard looks at you with undisguised fury, and then...
You don't look like a Magister. I've heard that a lot lately. It's always a lie.
Under her breath, she incants a simple spell. No sooner does a portal open beside her than she steps into it, and... He spares you but a glance.
Come closer, and you die.
Fury twists the sorcerer's face.
Get the hells away from me.
She looks from you to the Magisters, and...
This is Magister trickery. You'll die for your lies. All right, here's how you help. I can hold the Magisters off, but I can't put them down. Do this for me. Kill them all. Stay back. I'm a little busy here, and you're supposed to...
Best you leave the building, stranger. We have sorcerer trouble. We're trying to... God's damn sorcerers. You presume to command a Magister of the Divine Order? You have brass, I'll give you that. And I'll give you some steel to go with it.
I'm ready.
I give myself to your embrace, my king. Take my soul, that I may be reborn.
She's dying, but she's opening a portal as she goes. Best you leave the building, stranger. God's damn sorcerers. A sorceress, as it happens. A master of portals, and a lizard too. She seems unable to escape. Thank you, Divine. But we chased her clear across the country, and she's left devastation in her wake. We expect a Voidwoken attack here too, at any moment. That, or worse. Well, it's your funeral. Try not to let her use sorcery on you. I'd like to avoid having Voidwoken show up. And do watch out for the lava. That's in... keep her distracted while you get close. Go on then, if you're going.
mine.
One more step and you'll feel
As magical energy crackles between the sorcerer's fingertips, Ifan turns to you. His mouth is set in a resolute line, but you can see anger blazing in his eyes.
This is the one who crafted the Death Fog device. This is her. I have questions that need answers.
He eyes you sidelong, clearly under the impression that you're joking.
You made the Death Fog that annihilated the elves. Who do you work for? How did you trick Lucian?
Ifan stalks forward and grips the sorcerer by the throat, lifting her clean off the ground. She sputters and chokes, eyes bulging and hands flailing as he squeezes her neck tighter and tighter. As she gasps for breath, he shakes her. Ifan drops the choking sorcerer to the ground. His hands are shaking and his eyes are...
Back! Back! Keep that crazy brute away from me! I just made the device the Divine himself ordered. But as for using it, that was all Lucian and Alexander. I was there. Lucian knew exactly what he was doing.
Ifan curls his lip, disdain evident in his eyes.
You were right to stop me. Her complicity in the deaths of thousands has earned her own many times over. But it's not right for me to take the final cut.
He turns to you with defeat in his eyes, and all the sorrows of the world weighing on his shoulders.
She was a soldier following orders, just like me. Let her live with the torment of her actions, just as I have to.
The sorcerer nods a grateful smile at you, picking herself up from the ground and backing away from Ifan.
Thanks. She disgusts me. What kind of person would knowingly craft something like that? Lucian knew that if he asked me to deliver the Death Fog, I would have refused, point blank. That's why he lied to me. What kind of person doesn't need the lie? What kind of person does the lying? Pretty sure we can safely say that they didn't. The Divine cared nothing for me, or for the elves. I was just a pawn. If Alexander still lives, that son of the Void's going to wish I'd truly killed him the first time.
Ifan sighs and glances across at you ruefully. He opens and closes his mouth several times before speaking.
You know, I was fit to kill Hanag. But truth be told, she's not much worse than I am. And yet, you accept me. Your friendship means a lot.
He smiles at you and claps your back.
Onwards.
The Magisters are dead. You have my thanks. You know your trade.
She offers you a grateful smile.
Little good. I went to Paradise Downs to teach a young sorcerer, Gwydion, but the Magisters came for us. We fought them off, and our source drew Voidwoken. You may blame the Magisters for the horror. Responsible? No. I have regrets. If the Magisters had not come, it would have not happened. It is not our fault that our talents draw the void. We are not the problem. We are the hope. I was on my way to where I thought that I might find a friend, of whom I'll say no more. The Magisters trapped me, and it appears I did find a friend. Just not the one I'd expected. My crowning glory. And the millstone around my neck. Yes, I made the bomb. I served Lucian as best I could. I gave him what he asked. Would I do it again? No, I would not. I shall return home to the Empire when the Magisters have cooled their ardor. For now, I'll hide out here. It should be safe enough.
She gives you a shy smile. It's charming, and it may be her tell. She may well be lying.
I owe you a debt.
She opens her hands, and between them opens a tiny portal. A book drops from it. She catches it and hands it to you.
I bid you farewell. My hero.
She offers you a grateful smile. She gives you a long look, considering the request.
You have proven yourself a friend at least, but you must prove your heart. I'll ask one more thing of you. I left my apprentice, Gwydion Rhys, at the Black Pits. He is with his family. They are in danger. Magisters are dead.
She offers you a grateful smile.
Little good. I went to Paradise Downs to teach a young... Responsible? I was on my way to... where I thought that I might... My crowning glory. And the mill... No, I would not.
She gives you a long...
You have proven yourself a friend at least, but you must prove your heart. I'll ask one more thing of you. Help them, and I will help you. I should be most grateful. My hero, I'm grateful.
What news of Gwydion Rins? Have you found him?
She arches what would be an eyebrow if lizards had eyebrows.
Such a talented young sorcerer. In better times, he might have been a famous healer, a leader. But the Magisters have driven our kind into the shadows. Gwydion feared the great power within him. He did his best to hide it, but something so beautiful cannot stay hidden forever. A kind couple beseeched me to look after him, to teach him how to control his powers. I was happy to help, but it was never destined to last. My hero, what news of Gwydion Rins? Have you...
She arches what would be an eyebrow.
I owe you a debt.
She opens her hands, and between them opens a tiny portal. A book.
I bid you farewell.
I'm a rabbit. Nothing much. Gambling.
It does not respond to my touch. There must be a way to act it. It does not respond to my touch. There must be a way to activate it.
My hero, what news of Gwydion Rins? It does not respond to my touch. There must be a way to activate it. I see a cage, and in it...
In the near distance, you see a man, though shadows obscure his features. A faint, guttural chittering emanates from a cage
This is him. He can help me. He can...
Losa's eyes suddenly fill with inky blackness. Grey veins appear beneath her skin.
Walk away.
She shakes her head. Her color returns to normal.
I'm running out of time. I think that man is Jehan, the demonologist.
She throws up a salute and laughs low, but worry sparkles behind her eyes. She walks towards the mysterious figure, who turns towards her with narrowed eyes.
Keep your distance. I recognize that particular shade of darkness in your eyes. Why do you seek me?
You're Jehan, the demonologist. I heard you could help me. Please, I must be free of it.
Jahan stands back from her, his body tense. He stares into her eyes a long while, saying nothing.
I've heard about you, Losa. You're the amalgam too hideous to contemplate. One who has a demon coiled around her god-woken heart. Its grip grows stronger by the hour.
Its voice and yours become ever more indistinguishable until ultimately it's your voice no longer. But not just yet.
He walks toward her. They talk in low tones. Jahan's face is vivid, insistent. Los's is set in a determined frown.
Do as I say, Losa. Hurry now. It won't be long.
They shake hands, Jahan clasping Los's hand in both of his.
You'll see. I'll be back before you know it. The Advocate doesn't stand a chance.
Losa turns to you.
So, we have a job. It's like this. Jahan can help us. He can teach us how to control more Source, just like that. All we need to do is a little favor for him. There's a place to the north called Blood Moon Island. I guess it's been more or less lost to a demonic presence for some time now. There's a fellow there, goes by the Advocate, and our new pal Jahan would like to see him taken care of. We take care of that, and Jahan helps us control more Source. And after that, he may even be able to help exorcise what ails me. Sound good? Of course it does.
She turns away before you have time to answer.
Excuse me. You travel with Losa, do you not? We need to have a word, you and I. I suppose I don't have to tell you her condition is rather dire. You're no stranger, then, to her demon-wrought idiosyncrasies. The thing inside her is voracious. It's a testament to her strength that it hasn't long since consumed her whole. Perhaps that's because she's God-woken, just like you are. The fact that she's God-woken is what's saving her, but may also be the very thing that spells the world's doom. Do heed me when I say that under no circumstance must she be allowed to ascend to divinity. The demon, not she, would be a god. It would bring about the end of time and space and all creation as we know it. I say this to prepare you for the worst. I say this to prepare you for the kill may come to pass. You must be ready to be the death of Losa. Should she come close to ascension, you may not hesitate. Stand ready to end her, even if it breaks your heart.
He steps forward and lowers his voice to a harsh whisper.
You will learn to make your heart a stone. All life is priceless, unless the price is all life. There may be more I can do for you. Come find me if you are interested in growing the source inside you. You may find that new strength will soon become essential. How fares the hunt, my friend?
He smiles, like one would at a child, asking about the birds and the bees.
I know because I've known others like you. Those whose fates are chained, for better or for worse, to that of the gods themselves. I have battled the foe of foes, and conquered it. For a while. I have sat in perfumed gardens with the Source herself, drank life from her very lip. I have seen well over 2,000 springs, and will continue to do so until time itself closes its weary eyes. Trust me, I know what you are, and what you can be. It is a place of irony, if you will. Once the site of an academy dedicated to the art of demon hunting, now the remnant of a dream sliced open into night. Rumor has it An exorcism went wrong there long ago, and for a short time a great demon stood unopposed. Had it not been for Dr. Deva, the entirety of Reaper's Coast could have looked like Blood Moon Island looks today. He contained the demon and its blood spawn to the doomed shores of the isle, surrounded it with death fog, and never looked back. I met him once, during a soiree in Arx. Quite the eccentric is Dr. Deva. But then again...
He looks you up and down.
Aren't we all? Death fog obscures any approach and hangs thick over the collapsed. There is more than the mist alone there, though. Magic that evades. I also spotted a sloop further down the shoreline. But of course, a quiet afternoon's boating trip will... May you want... Nothing good will come of speaking with them. They may sound merely mad, but they're infinitely more clever than you imagine. They move between moods like wind through trees, only to settle upon the one that may just sway you. They'll talk themselves out of that cage if you let them. You'll be their key before you know it. You're playing with fire, Godwoken.
The creature turns to you. It's so hideously ugly, it's almost beautiful. You feel like it's trying to grin, but it looks more like a snarl. It looks towards its jailer, then back to you.
Hey, want some gold? Set us free. I'll give you what you want after you set us free. No! Set!
Careful now. It lies.
Maybe the river could be crossed on that.
How fares the hunt? May you...
you have the book, I see.
What is that thing?
Please, Lord, spare me. Spare me. It's too much. I hurt too much. You cannot come here. I'm not done.
The creature suddenly holds itself around the ears, as though seized by a great pain. Several flapping jaws open and close over...
Go! Why are you here? Why do you come here?
His frantic gaze passes from the blood-stained altar to you. Comprehension suddenly clears the agony from his face.
He wants... I'll give you blood. Accept...
There's a boat at the dock. Perhaps it'll take us to the island.
Shall I take you to the island? I shall. I shall. Step this way. All of it is. But I know what I'm doing. I've been working this crossing my whole death. Trust me. A trifling amount, I'm sure you'll agree. Payable in advance, of course. Shall I take you to the island? A trifling amount, I'm sure you'll agree. Payable in advance, of course. But that makes no sense. Think about it. You don't pay the ferryman until he gets you to the other side, out of fear that he'll murder you mid-stream. If murder was on my mind, I could do the job right here. Payment in advance. Wouldn't want to have to ask you to cough up when all aboard. The bell is ringing and we're... Step careful as you disembark. Wouldn't want you to get hurt as you die upon the dock. In the interest of efficiency and to ensure my quick return to the mainland, please empty your pockets in advance. Thank you. Please, come again. I didn't lie. I just asked you to trust me. The mistake is yours. I could have spent a little less time circling around in the mist, but I like to offer value for no refunds. But if you're unhappy with your journey, I'll happily take you back to where it began. Shall I take you to the mainland? Shall I take you to the mainland?
Come on, let's keep moving.
Seems someone's been digging rather hastily. Something isn't right here. Quite mercilessly by a young companion. A trader. The young man wanted to seize his business.
back again, eh? It's free to look. Fair travels, friend.
Wisdom of the ancients.
Vapid fiction along the large helping of ham.
Back for a return visit, are you? Yep.
Never forget it.
Glad to see you well. Till later then.
It doesn't make sense. I'm missing something.
Not with a belly, but
Pipe down, will you?
welcome knowledge.
What now? Got a kitchen and a bar to run.
I don't know you. I don't.
They rise together.
Beautiful, isn't he?
Chasing off the darkness with the light.
I ain't met many elves, but they don't sound too.
I'm telling you, you must be delighted by my newest ode.
Little this sorcerer on the loose. I knew. Hello to you.
Ah, finally. Your colleague over there won't have a boat of the house stew, if you please.
She doesn't lift her gaze from her drink. She's not. She babbles breathlessly on, barely aware.
The bell rings.
What do you want, tree stock? Whatever.
Ah, looking for another trade?
Of course it's not true.
You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can
I'm
see a
not in love
sorcerer
with you.
from a mile away.